Hello everyone, it is your lovely host, the Gaming Weasel. The Syam is the newest Nikana weapon added into Warframe, and we all know what we are going to compare it to. Now, the Syam is obtained in Teshin's Cave for 50 Pathos Clamps and or 250 Platinum. Now, the cool thing about this weapon is it can be used by your Warframe and also your Drifter, so we're gonna be covering both of those real quick. But before we do, of course, let's compare it to the Nikana Prime. So, first of all, a little bit slower attack speed and a little bit lower crit chance and crit multiplier stats, but higher status chance on the Syam compared to the Nikana Prime. But the worst thing about this weapon is it does primarily puncture and also slash, displayed 40% between both of them and 20% impact. Now, it has a cool little special feature where you do a heavy attack, you basically summon a slashing wave in front of you, or I guess a shock wave you can call it, and it's basically like Bladestorm from Excalibur, but you do use up your combo stacks with it. Now, it does the corresponding damage, of course, that you have set up for on your mods. It can proc 20% impact can proc sometimes, so keep that in mind. But nonetheless, is this actually a useful feature? Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. First of all, let's cover the build itself. This is the build that I use. Because of the higher status chance, you can change out Weeping Wounds for Buzzkill and or any other slash mod, increasing the slash disparity a little bit higher, so you proc slash a little bit more. In gameplay against level 180 enemies inside of course Steel Path, do I see a big difference between the Nikana Prime and the Syam? Well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. Personally, the Shockwave is pretty decent in destroying trash units and doing decent, if not high damage to heavier units. The bad thing is, of course, as we all know, heavy attacks consume all of your combo stacks, so keep that in mind. If you're really bad at gaining combo, you're gonna be, well, pretty much done for. Is it useful? Yeah, sometimes. Would you make a build for it? I would probably say no. But the Syam against normal Steel Path units, or I guess normal Steel Path units, well, Steel Path units against the Acolytes and even Thrax units, it's pretty good. Keep in mind, in the gameplay, I did accidentally activate my Roar, so I'm doing a little bit more damage, but just keep that in mind. Now, with this build, you can pretty much go throughout Steel Path without any issues. Honestly, I would pick the Nikana Prime, but as I said, that's my personal opinion. Now, how does it do with the Drifter? Honestly, it's really good. The fast attack speed, of course, it all depends on the decrees that you get, so keep that in mind. The first one that I literally got was every 3 consecutive hits I get increased critical chance, so you know, I'm gonna be doing basically white, yellow, orange, and red crits, so keep that in mind. It's all decrease subjective, but the weapon actually plays really good. The sort of special attack that you do, the special move where you hold down your right mouse button and then press your middle mouse button, you basically slash all of the enemies near you and doing a lot of damage. Of course, it all depends on your decrees, as I said, but the special move is really nice. I love it much more than the Sun and the Moon. I haven't really tested out all of the other weapons yet, but for now, the Syam is my best melee weapon for the Drifter. But the Syam, in total, a pretty decent weapon, nothing really to write home about, but a good weapon in general with cool little features and incredibly good used with the Drifter. And this has been me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, do leave a like, a comment, and do subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next one. The Gaming Weasel over and out.